This boy was so thick. Baby, I was just watching that booty jiggle all the way to the class period. He had more breasts and thighs than Popeyes. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. So I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to be giving y'all a story time. This is going to be a short story time that happened to me when I was in high school. I told y'all my freaking life is peaceful, okay? I don't really have no recent I don't have no recent story times that I think is entertaining. Well, maybe I do, but you know, I gotta go find it. But I'm gonna tell y'all this story time about this boy booty was freaking bigger than mine. He had a big, when I tell you this dude had a womp, he had a yacht. He had a womp, like, raw, like, I can't date no dude with no freaking big booty. Pretty much what happened was, I was in high school, and I'm gonna call him Kevin. I was in high school. There was this dude named Kevin, and my friend kind of put me on with Kevin, and I'm gonna call her Mariah. This was the same friend that I had in my other story time about how she tried to fight me with my boyfriend, right? I'm gonna call her Mariah, right? The friend that I had. I don't remember what I said her name was, but anyways, Mariah had put me on with this dude named Kevin. I was on Snapchat, you know, posting. The dude had added me on Snapchat. I don't know, y'all. Back in the day, I used to add people left and right, and I didn't even know who he was or whatever. And he used to like swipe up on my snaps and be like, oh, you cute, and hard eyes and stuff like that. So this is when I had Mariah at my house, and she was like, oh yeah, that's Kevin. We call him Kev. That's Kevin. We call him Kev. Mind you, he had a nickname too. We call him Kev. He cute. You should talk to him. He used to talk to one of my friends, you know, this girl that I used to be cool with named Riri. It was like a sex tape that came out or whatever the case may be. And I was like, oh girl, really? She was like, yeah, but girl, you should talk to him. He's cute. He's cute. Me at the freaking time, I'm like, okay, I'll go talk to him and see what he, you know what I mean? Because mind y'all, around that time in high school, I would rarely, like, I would get dudes that try to talk to me, but it was like, when I tell you it was rare, like, girl, dudes was not trying to talk to me like that. Like, and I was cute, girl. I was very cute in freaking high school, okay? I don't even know why they was not checking for me, but girl, I was very cute back in high school. Yeah, I didn't really get that many suitors in high school, especially not as much as I have now. But back in high school, it really was like low. Pretty much, she was like, yeah, go talk to him or whatever. And, you know, I would text him on Snapchat, and I was like, look, okay, I'm gonna see you in school, and we can meet up in school, and everything's gonna be cool. That's the thing, y'all. I was like, okay, I'm gonna meet him at school. It's gonna be cool. You know, we both was, you know, talking about linking up at school. It was cool. Pretty much, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look cute. So mind y'all, I'm thinking like, okay, if I'm gonna meet anybody at school, I'm gonna make sure that I look good. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna make sure that the body's tea, the outfit's tea, the makeup's tea. Y'all, back in the day, I used to wear the 25mm lashes. I'm gonna make sure I look freaking good. I was one of those girls in high school that would dress cute every freaking day. I would get up at the crack of the dawn to put my lashes on. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all I came stepping, now, you know what I mean? I kind of fell off a little bit, but you know what I mean? But back in high school, baby, I made sure I was cute, okay? Like I said, if I'm going to freaking meet you, I'm going to look my best. I'm going to look my best. You know, I'm going to be on my best behavior. So, boom. The first period go by. We were supposed to meet up in third period, but, you know, we wasn't able to meet. And I was like, okay, whatever. So, we was going to meet up in seventh period. So, boom. Seventh period comes by. And my friend Mariah was with me. She was like, oh, that's Kev. Y'all. y'all. This boy had on some gym shorts. He had some sandals. What is it called? Jandals? I don't even remember the shoes. The Jesus sandals, jandals or whatever. I don't remember what it's called. He had some those on, feet, toes out. He had like a tight shirt on. This boy was so thick. When I tell you, he was so thick, and like he was walking past me, and baby, I was just watching that booty jiggle all the way to the class period. Yeah, like when I tell you, he was so thick. He had more breasts and thighs than Popeyes. Why are you that goddamn thick? He might as well put it on a sundress. He was too freaking thick. Booty was fat, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was literally watching that booty clap to the seventh period. And when I tell you, I was so freaking mad. I was so mad because I'm like, girl, why didn't you tell me he was thick like that? You never told me that boy was that thick. I'm sorry, but I cannot date no big booty dude. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine we having sex and your booty clapping louder than mine. That's going to be a problem, bro. That's going to be a freaking problem. You know what I'm saying? And when I was childish back in the day, y'all. I was very childish. And I went back on Snapchat, and I'm like, dudes built like Timmy Thick. I don't know if you guys ever been on Instagram and you know who Timmy Thick is. If you know, you know. But he's a very thick white boy. And I posted on Snapchat, dudes be built like this talking about I want a girlfriend. You know, I was being petty. And it's like, bro, like, when I tell you that ruined my whole freaking day, like, when I tell you, bro, because I'm like, bro, Mariah, you didn't tell me that this boy was this caked up. You didn't tell me that his booty was that fat. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, yo, when I tell you, this dude, like, he had more hips and breasts and thighs than me. He had more booty than at this point, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of bro. Why are you that thick, bro? Like, and then, you know what I mean? And he was short too, and I don't really care about height. You know, my ex-boyfriend, when I was 16, my ex-boyfriend was short. So I don't have a problem with height, but it's like, you short and thick? You short and freaking thick? Like I said, y'all, if I was to do anything with this freaking dude, it's gonna sound like an auditorium in that goddamn room. My booty clapping, yours clapping. It's a round of applause in that freaking room. That's not gonna work, bruh. That's not gonna freaking work, y'all. I'm still thinking about that to this day. And that just triggered me all over again. Like I said, my friend never told me that, bro, he was that thick, bro. Like, I'm not gonna date no big booty dude. You built like 42 Doug. Like, girl, when I tell y'all, before I go broke like Jock, like, you're built like, literally, he was built like him. And honestly, a little bit thicker, more thicker. So just imagine that, y'all. I was so mad, bro. I was so freaking, bro, I was so mad. We had got into it, and yeah, we stopped talking because I felt like I was catfish. I felt like I was freaking catfish, and you pretty too. I felt like I was freaking catfish, bro. Like, literally, I ain't gonna lie, I went on Snapchat and I was blasting, bro. And that's why we had like a little feud on Snapchat. We had got a feud on Snapchat, and then he started throwing shit at me. And, oh, you built like this, and you're this, that, and the third. I'm like, first of all, you seen me before I seen you. Like, he would tell me, like, oh, I seen you at school, and I just never said anything. And now you want to say, you know, but I never seen you before. I never seen you. I never seen your build. I never seen none of those things. You know what I'm saying? So this was like a first time for me. And then my thing is, bro, you didn't even try. You didn't even freaking try. Like, he didn't even try to look presentable. Like, you know, wear some jeans, how to Jordan. Girl, you know your booty fat too. Why are you wearing some gym shorts, bro? You know your booty fat. You can't be wearing that. You can't be wearing that. Like, bro, if you a man, you cannot be wearing nothing tight like that. You know what I mean? Like, he had, when I tell y'all, you know, the gym shorts was tight. It was freaking tight. Like, I seen the whole figure. He had a whole hourglass shape. Y'all. Anyways, that was all. That was it for the story, okay? But that day traumatized me. You know what I mean? Like, talking to a big booty dude. You know what I mean? It didn't last long. But yeah, I hope you guys like this story time. Let me know what y'all thoughts or opinions and comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you. Bye. Mwah.